Troll farms are already digging up fringe anti-Starlight content and injecting it into the mainstream. Hashtag arrogant white feminism are showing promise.
Jesus.
100 million people are outraged by Starlight for reasons they can't even explain.
Dope.
Does it smell like Clinton in here? Hillary? Does it smell like Hillary? It worked. Hello, self-lobotomized. I ain't that far off. J.K. Calloway here. Ooh, Siobhan. I'm jumping back into the boys. Episode 4, Season 4. It's called Wisdom of the Ages. Don't know what that means, really. Because, the two big things that happened last time. At the very end, we saw that Homelander's going to go back to the beginning. Which is, I'm guessing, the lab he was created. Which we've gotten teases at a bunch. Like, he talked to the person, essentially, who created him. But then killed him. But then also, they've hinted that all the first superheroes were created in labs.
Yes.
Right? Why aren't they all the same age? Why wasn't there just a giant batch that were all boom, around the same age? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. We'll see. But also, Sister Sage. I want an explanation. She clearly self-lobotomized. But maybe it heals and keeps growing, whatever part of the brain creates, intelligence. And she figured out a way to self-regulate because if it becomes too much, I don't know. Maybe just her, the fold, you were saying, the folds in the brain just became too crumpled. It's nothing good. It made her have sex with the beat. Willingly. She's not an octopus. I kind of summed up last episode. Anything else to add, Siobhan? Oh, Firecracker.
Sparkler. Oh, that's her name.
Well, it was Sparkler when she knew Starlight. Now, apparently Starlight was a blonde bitch. She was a mean girl. That's more accurate, yeah? And apparently to the point where, she called a 13-year-old girl who was Sparkler / Firecracker at the time a whore? Sleeping with judges? Which is is that a threat you threw out at 13? Or not a threat, but an insult. Did you call anyone a whore, did you? Or did you just think it? Because I know you thought it. You probably thought it at 8.
No.
Women are the worst. Girls are the worst. Better.
There was a rumor in 6th grade about a girl and how loose she was.
Huh.
I remember.
I remember the term loose. Yeah. I dated a girl when I was in 8th grade, and she was in 7th grade, actually. We were junior high. And she broke up with me because I was too tight.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You didn't know that version of me, did you? I was too tight. It wasn't that. I just didn't know what the hell to do. I was nervous, scared. I didn't watch porn, and I was the oldest kid. And I was the eldest son. So yeah, I didn't know what the hell to do. I had no idea. Still don't. High five. Made 2 kids, though. Figured out something. Nothing benefiting her. Well, she's got 2 sons now. So yeah, self-lobotomy, please explain. I want to know if that's something I should start looking into. Because I am too smart. You got something to say about that?
Nope.
You have thoughts?
No.
Would you like to lobotomize me?
No.
Why'd you say it like that? Make sure you do hit like and subscribe. I'll make you do it. Yeah. Halfway through the boys already. I don't mind the way Amazon does it. We've talked about this before. Netflix just vomits their seasons right at you in one go. A lot of them do. But Disney Plus does weekly. which is, old TV kind of way to do it. Sure, but it's still effective because then it keeps people subscribed to you. If you want to watch an entire series. Amazon, I don't mind. They dump 3 at you and then go weekly. That's kind of cool. So then you're getting a little bit of binging, but then you get patient. Teaching. Regulation.
Yes.
Self-gratification. Slow it down. Let it breathe. Tantric. Right, Siobhan?
Sure.
Huge fan of Tantric?
Sure.
We haven't tried it. Do you want to try it?
Nope.
Apparently we just kind of sit there.
Yeah.
Want to try?
Nope.
We could read a book and shit?
No.
Just see if anything happens?
No.
No?
Nope.
Why?
I don't.
Imagine all the chores we can get done.
For that?
Dishes? Cooking? Multitasking. We could cook bacon while we're both naked doing tantric sex. What's the worst that can happen?
So many things.
Also, if you want to check out the full reactions, those are over at Patreon. Patreon.com/JKReacts. And every episode we do here on YouTube, we give a shout out to one of our patrons. And this episode, we get to shout out
Molly C.
The C stands for Tantric. Thank you, Molly. Appreciate you. Careful with the bacon. You have been warned. Wrong letter?
Yep.
Oh. Yeah, if you want to hear your name said on the channel here, go ahead over to Patreon, support the channel, and eventually we'll give you a shout out. Episode 4. Wisdom of the Ages. Who could they be? Soldier Boy, maybe? He's dead. Clearly, as is Queen Maeve. Which makes me sad, because she was awesome. But, let's find out. Here we go.
Hey, Marty. The security cameras upstairs just went black. Hey, Phil, you copy?
Hold on. Tell them we have a breach.
Uh-huh.
The line's dead.
John? Homelander. Just Homelander. Hey, Marty. Good to see you.
Okay.
Where's Barbara? Last I checked, she's still director?
She's off site today.
I could bring her in, would you? I'd love to catch up. Tell her it's a little reunion.
Oh no. Is there going to be more? Oh, there is. Oh, fuck. All the way off. Jesus.
Get up. Get up.
How long before,
A couple of days at most.
Oh.
I'm sorry. Huey.
8/7 Central on The Whole Truth. After their bloody campus rampage, Marie Moreau and the other Godolphin Four have seemingly vanished into a dark, gaping hole.
With his newly announced anti-superhero
pricks.
legislation, Bob Singer has...
I can get people into the streets all over the country, and they'll demand that the bill gets passed.
You'll do it as Starlight?
Yes. I'll even make another fucking supersuit if I have to. Once and for all, we put Vought into the ground.
When my mom wasn't on my ass in my grades, she was a federal judge. She dealt with really violent cases, like
Okay.
the worst of the worst. And there was this Russian mafia thing in Brighton Beach. Some guy broke in and they found my parents first. Then my little sister.
You were there.
The gunshots woke me up. All I saw was his ankle. He had these scars, all these burns, maybe. A lot of nightmares about those.
Dude, you have to ghost him. I'm sorry. Like, you need to get the fuck... That's not okay. There's no, like... There's no world where, like, hey, can you forgive me? You know what I mean? There's no way.
What are they doing? That bitch.
You kind of created that bitch.
The troll farms are already digging up fringe anti-Starlight content and injecting it into the mainstream. Hashtag arrogant white feminism are showing promise.
Jesus.
100 million people are outraged by Starlight for reasons they can't even explain.
Dope.
Does it smell like Clinton in here? Hillary? Does it smell like Hillary? It worked.
One last piece of the puzzle. Figured this could be your big finish.
You know, when I first met you, I thought you were kind of uppity, but you're one of the good ones.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
But CNN gave me the next 6 hours to bring you the truth about Starlight and her House of Horrors, a sermon by Ezekiel, Starlight's childhood pastor before she fell from God's grace.
Wow.
How about a game of waste paper basketball?
I'm sorry?
First of 3, and tell you what, make it interesting. You win, I'll let you knock off early, go see the fam.
Well, it was nice knowing Frank.
I learned this game from you, Frank.
I don't understand.
I once saw you take a shot of the wastebasket, and you nailed it. Yeah, you were sitting there, and, well, I was in this oven here, and you made the shot, you did a little fist pump to celebrate, and then you turned up the temperature to see if you could burn my skin. Even though my skin didn't char, it still really hurt. I mean, a lot.
I was just doing my job.
Hey, Frank, this is my last shot. Why don't you go and watch from in there?
John, why don't we...
Homelander. Get in the oven, or your family goes in with you.
Please, Homelander, you don't have to
Marty.
do this.
Oh my, wow.
And I bet you would have won. I forgive you.
Such an interesting character, because evil as shit, but he was created. You know?
Oh, yeah.
Like, moments like that, it's like, yeah, I'm on your side with Jesus Christ.
I need a dose of Compound V, and I need it today.
Oh, is that all? For what?
What do you care?
Homelander has every vial of V locked up in his apartment. It's too dangerous.
No, hey, fuck that! You owe me!
I owe you?
He wants to give it to his dad.
My dad's about to die.
It's,
V's the only thing that can save him.
Top-notch show, love. Just weren't sure whether you wanted us to kneel before you cross or burn it.
Well, you're those motherfuckers that killed my friend.
Yeah. You remember that magical summer when you was 28, working as a counselor at the Capes for Christ Bible Camp in Davie, Florida? And you met that lovely 15-year-old boy who tickled your fancy, and here's a little keepsake snapped by the Broward County Sheriff's Department that you can stash in your wank bank. You and your little Bieber edging in the back of your RAV4 in the car park of Booker de Beppo. You're gonna tell us everything you know about Sage and her grand plan. Or I hit this little tweet button here.
As she's pedaling.
How about I send it myself? Fuck around and find out.
The moment of my greatest weakness was also the moment that pushed me to my eternal salvation.
what? So Jesus more important than pedophile. Gotcha. Oh, God. Oh, he's got that in a certain pattern there. I don't know.
A-Train. What the fuck are you doing here? Taking V, huh?
You left a floater in his toilet?
That was there when I got here.
That is the most pathetic clapback that I have ever seen. Looks like we both have a problem.
Uh-huh. No one's saying shit.
Looks like we do.
Hey, guys, come on over here. Come on. Yeah. We're all gonna laugh at you. Okay? Yeah. Don't be shy. Take your pants down. Now, use it or lose it, Marty. Your life is literally in your hand.
Stop it, John.
Barbara. The cake's melted, I'm afraid.
Please put him out of his misery.
6 months ago, Starlight visited a clinic. She wasn't going for a checkup.
What the fuck?
And she had an abortion.
Are those my fucking medical records?
She knew the difference between right and wrong. She knew exactly what she was doing. With that baby killer?
Annie, wait.
I don't know. That's...
She murdered it!
No, she didn't. She murdered nothing.
Yep.
So you finally came to the...
Well, this is what Sage wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Stop. Look.
First pebble down the mountain.
Let's get out of here.
We have no physical power over you. We never did. You could have broken out of here anytime you wanted. We couldn't have stopped you, but you didn't. Your need for approval and for love? But brought in the best psychologists in the world. Your need for love is so deep. It's so human. You'll never be able to overcome that.
That's where you're wrong.
I feel like I've been fixing you up so much lately. I should build you right, Chernobyl. Connie, please. All right, I gotta get you up.
Connie, boom, please stop! Stop being so fucking nice to me.
It was you?
So it's car later burns? What is that? That's what it looks like.
It.
Yeah. Yeah.
I need a favor.
I don't get you, dude, like, at all. You start off, you're a total bitch, and then you tell me I'm like a superior being, which of course I like, and that you're down to pound, which obviously I will.
I know. Most people, their brains grow till they're about 25, then stop forever. Mine doesn't. It regenerates constantly. Boom. I want you to put this inside me.
It's the worst dildo I've ever seen, but...
No. In my eye. Here. You give me a frontal lobotomy, and I don't have to fucking be me for a couple hours.
Fucking gross.
I'll let you me while we watch the Kim and Ray J video.
Okay, so where do you want me to put it? Just right there?
God damn it. That's so stupid.
I agonized over that decision. Agonized. And you know I did. I just wasn't ready. I have to relive it over and over and over again. And my mom... I'm sorry.
Sorry doesn't bring back all the Republican votes you just torched. I can't be affiliated with you anymore.
It's bullshit, right? You're not gonna forgive me. Yeah, thought so. We're good.
Nurse? Anyone? She did it.
What the fuck?
So that was a lot. Repeatedly. I mean, like, Dad almost dying until Mom used the V. Which is wild. Do you think she's a soup?
No, I think she's protecting her kid.
Oh, for sure, but it might be more than that. You know, and then Starlight had an abortion, which isn't that big of a deal. I'm sure, like, you know, it's a big decision. Tough decision. But then, of course, a certain sect of the country is holier than fucking thou, and they're going to judge the shit out of someone for, frankly, doing the right thing. Yep, because God said so. I'm glad you like a fucking book. Get real.
The book that they're fucking quoting says nothing against abortion. In fact, it has lots of scripture about God ripping babies out of womb.
Mm-hmm, a little bit. Doesn't say anything about homosexuality either, by the way.
Also says life begins at first breath.
Oops. There's not enough ways to control women. We need, a lot more.
Yeah.
As much as possible, really. Always stand behind me when we're walking down the road together. Just a little bit behind. Huh?
Why?
Because we're not equals. Like, what? Like, what do you mean? What? You know your place. Don't pretend you don't know your place. We've always walked next to each other. Always. And in fact, I walk close to the street. Just in case the car goes crazy, I die. She lives. Because I'm better than her?
You seem confused by yourself.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm more expendable, clearly. You know, as soon as I die, she's going to start pumping up more units.
Nope.
What do you mean? I'm the one that got snipped. I can't have any more babies.
You can get that reversed.
That hurts. You're ready to go now.
That also hurts.
Yeah, but my surgery doesn't give me a nice little blast of chemicals in my brain to make me forget about the hurt. Anyway, fuck Christians is what we're saying. Have a good night. Not really. Fuck bad Christians. The whole Homelander thing was interesting. I mean, he's trying to purposefully get rid of his humanity, right?
Yeah.
But it's still there. It's engrossed in him. Like she was saying. He does have this need for acceptance and love. You know, no matter where it comes from. Which is strange why he's having a crisis of conscience, because he's getting that from scumbags, right? And being played by a bored genius. You know, like, what is her end game? Because it's definitely not Homelander being in charge of everything. It's her.
Right.
But how's she gonna supplant him? Like, what? Like, I guess she's the smartest person in the world, but she's also, you know, dumbing herself down so she can have some dumb fun sometimes. You know, which, I mean, you goddamn, like, do you want to try it? Just shut off your brain for a couple hours?
That'd be sweet if I could shut off my brain for a couple of hours, but then
It'll work.
It won't regenerate.
No, but for those first few hours, it'll be a joy because we'll both be on the same page. Like, hey, yeah, this is a choice, and it'll be fine later. And then, like a year later, I'm fucked. Stuck with a dullard, like you are right now. I wouldn't want to know your pain. Want to go to Flavor Town? Is that a real thing, by the way?
It said Guy.
I know that's an actual restaurant.
I would believe so. We could probably Google
Where?
it.
Ew. Why would you eat there? It's just ketchup and mayonnaise on everything. Ew. You're forced to get frosted tips when you walk in.
They're coming back.
They're not. Lots of other shit happened, obviously, but, like, that's the halfway point of season 4. And what the fuck is next? Because Homelander just killed a bunch of people, but that's nothing new. Just doing it for fun. He did keep her alive, which is very interesting.
And he kept her in the bedroom.
Was the door closed, though?
Yep. He sealed her in.
Okay. Then, yeah, he didn't keep her alive. Not for long. She'll find a way to die, basically. But, yeah, look, there's one thing I haven't talked about, because he's always wishy-washy. A-Train. He's been wishy-washy the whole show. Mm-hmm. Really? Where's that story going? Because I feel like he's a dead man. I don't think he's getting out of this season.
The PR chick that is bald and wears a wig.
That pooped in it, gave her an upper decker, essentially?
Yeah.
I don't think she's consequential, unfortunately.
But I think...
I don't know. She's going to keep failing upwards, I feel. We'll see.
That's literally her only hope right now.
Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for watching. Comments. Let us know what you thought of that one. We'll jump into episode 5 next week. Like...
Maybe I'll watch more than half the show.
Yeah, you had your head down for a bit. Understandably so. There was some fucked up this. And hopefully the whole Kimiko story goes okay.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing that's her sister? Or just someone she was kidnapped with, you know?
It was somebody she kidnapped.
Was it?
That's what the girl was saying.
I thought...
Don't you remember? You snatched me into that van and threw me into the fighting pit? And then gave me this?
Well, I feel like... I don't know. Because maybe that was already happening. And because Kimiko was with them for a while. Right? And had to do their bidding for a while.
Yeah.
Right? And I'm sure that was part of it.
Yeah.
But, maybe if she didn't do that, it would have been much worse. In fact, maybe she scarred her face, so maybe she wouldn't have been part of the sex trafficking.
Right.
Something, way, way worse, obviously. So I don't know. It's not going to be a pretty story, but hopefully it ends well.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Appreciate you. Talk to you next time.